Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below. About European Union and our trade relation with European Union. If you remember recently, our country India, we signed a free trade agreement with European Union, right? So Ministry of Commerce and Industry announced that the European Union became India's third largest seafood export market. See, you need to understand is that this is our India, right? We are surrounded by water bodies on three sides. Bay of Bengal on the right, Indian Ocean, and on the left is the Arabian Sea. So this particular coastal belt is very beneficial for India, as we can do fishing, we can collect seafood, and we can export this seafood in large quantity to different parts of the world, right? And here we are the largest sea exporter, or we can say we are exporting the maximum to USA, then it is China, then it is European Union. So you can see India's third largest seafood export market during FY26 after USA and China is EU. India's seafood export to EU reached $1.53 billion in FY26, contributing 18.94% of the total seafood export value with strong growth value and quantity. So and this export market is very beneficial for India. Here you can see the EU retained India in its revised draft list for continued aquaculture export beyond September 26. India was included in the revised draft list under implementing regulations of this and this. And to meet the EU regulatory standards, India strengthened the National Residue Control Program, post-harvest testing systems, surveillance mechanisms for banned antibiotics, and veterinary drugs traceability systems and quality assurance framework. Apart from this, if we see, we are also exporting these things to EU. For example, a major export category including machinery, electrical equipment, and base materials. Then in the pharmaceutical sector, India is a significant supplier of generic medicines and active pharmaceutical ingredients to the EU. Then organic and inorganic chemicals are heavily exported. A substantial portion of the Indian textile export goes to EU, where high value exports, particularly to the hubs like Belgium, we are exporting gems and jewelry. Then for agriculture and aquaculture, we just saw EU has included India in their revised draft list for the continued export of aquaculture product, and EU is the third largest country where we are exporting the seafood. Right now, based on that, students, now revise some MCQs. In which year did India and European Union upgrade their relation to a strategic partner? So it was in the year 2004. Next, which institutional mechanism was established between India and EU to facilitate high-level engagement on the digital governance, green technology, and supply chain? It is Trade and Technology Council. Next, according to the data released by the Press Information Bureau (PIB) for 24-25 fiscal period, the total bilateral trade in goods between India and EU stood approximately how much? It stood approximately $136.54 billion. Then fourth question, which of the following product categories constitutes the largest share of the EU's commodity exports to India? It is machinery and appliances. Next, the free trade agreement concluded between India and EU aims to eliminate tariffs on what percent of the Indian export value? So it is on what export value? It is over 90%. Next, under the market access concessions of the India-EU trade agreement, India agreed to reduce their import tariffs on European luxury cars from 110% down to what percentage within a capped annual quota of 250,000 vehicles? It was capped at 10%. Next, which EU country has rapidly ascended as one of the India's top European export destinations due to the strategic significance of the port of Rotterdam for refined oil and goods? It is the Netherlands. Eighth question, what is the name of the EU's environmental policy mechanism targeting net zero emissions by 2050 that acts as a significant regulatory talking point for the Indian metal and steel exports? The right option is Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism. Next, the landmark free agreement concluded between India and EU represents which number in terms of completed FTAs signed by India and international entities? So it is, what is the right option here? It is the 8th between them. Then, according to the Ministry of Commerce, once fully implemented, the EU and FTA will directly affect approximately how many people globally? So, it will be affecting 2 billion people globally, and the trade between India and EU will be flourishing because of this. So, these are certain MCQ students. I hope the session was up to the mark and you have learned the important discussions or learned important key points that you also took note of. So, that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.